Overcoming your Goliath. And all the men of Israel, when they saw the man, fled from him and were dreadfully afraid. 1 Samuel 17:24. The Israelite army was terrified of the giant who would certainly kill them. Each man believed in his heart that they were no match for Goliath. Their fears were greater than their faith. What Goliaths do you face today? What insurmountable difficulties confront you? Are you afraid of them? Your Goliaths may be huge financial pressures, serious family troubles, a marital crisis, a natural catastrophe, or some looming disaster. You shrink back and let these dreadful fears grip you. You see his awesome physique and hear his voice, threatening to annihilate you. You can't stop thinking about him. Your fear overtakes your faith, just like the Israelites did that day. You begin to lose hope. Now what? Reach out to the only source of hope. Cling to the living God, the great I Am. Cry out to Christ. My God, I'm fearful and weary. I can't stand against these Goliaths today. Lord, save me from myself, my fears, my enemies, and my circumstances. Give me strength to fight this battle. Let your groans, grief, and fear fall into the tender, powerful hands of Jesus. He uses your fears to build you up in Him. That which pains you strengthens you. Let the troubles of this day grow your faith as you trust in Him. You have no other choice. There is no other way through this behemoth trial you face. Fear fades as faith grows. How? Trust and believe Him. Remember, step out and run toward the battle line. So it was, when the Philistine arose and came and drew near to meet David, that David hurried and ran toward the army to meet the Philistine. 1 Samuel 17:48. Do what David did. He ran toward Goliath. Don't let your giant get to you first. Attack him. Come against him in the name of your God, the God of hosts. Your Goliath will fall. No one or thing can stand against you if God is for you. David trusted and believed Yahweh. He remembered all the times God enabled him to defeat the giants of his past, those lions and bears that came against his flock. David knew God gave him those victories. He knew that any giant he confronted would have to go through God first. He never doubted God against Goliath. God was bigger than Goliath. So David stepped out, confident in God, and ran toward his adversary. He struck first. Do the same. See what happens when you run with the power of God towards your awesome giants and attack them. No match. Game over. It's amazing what you can do in God's strength. He's always there. Call on Him. Don't let your Goliaths terrorize you. Look forward to the trials and challenges ahead. See what God will do. Trust, believe, and remember Him. Your fears will fade and your Goliaths will fall into the hands of our living God and consuming fire. Nothing can stand against Him. So David prevailed over the Philistine with a sling and a stone, and struck the Philistine and killed him. 1 Samuel 17:50.